What's up guys, welcome back or to the channel. And today is a video that I was hoping I wouldn't have to make for quite a bit, but we do have to do a few repairs or adjustments on the JT over here. And if you guys have a JL or a JT, then you have maybe experienced the same issue. From reading it up, I have seen that it is mostly pertaining to the Rubicon models. And if you guys have a non-Rubicon and you're experiencing the same thing, I'd be interested to know. So please drop me a line in the comment section. Sorry about that background noise. I am here in an underground garage. It's where I park my Jeep, and it's where I'll be doing the work today because it is winter and at 4 p.m. it is nighttime. So I'd rather be working in here. I've got lights, it's not cold, it's not windy. But besides the fact, what I've been experiencing is when I'm driving at a low speed and I turn the wheel and I go over an uneven piece of pavement, you'll hear a clicking or a knocking. And it sounds like it's something metallic. And I've been looking for it for a while. I've been searching on the Jeep, I've been searching on the forums, and I think I found the issue. Now, I will go for a quick drive with you guys and I'll show you guys or try to recreate the problem and the sound. Hopefully I can get it on tape so you guys can actually experience it yourself and see exactly if it's the same thing that you have happening to your Jeep. And we'll go from there. But I think I found the fix. Now I will mention I do have a leveling kit on this thing. I have checked every single component that I added or I changed. So I've checked all of my shock bolts, my control arms, my track bar, my sway bar links. I checked if the springs are clocked properly, if they've spun or if they've moved. Everything is as it should be. The only thing that I haven't checked is ball joints. And I was told that ball joints can be the culprit. I did tighten my tie rod ends. I didn't tighten the tie rod end on that side because it is a little bit hard to get to without taking the wheel off. So today we're gonna take the wheels off and do that. But I do think it is the ball joints. Honestly, after looking on the forums and having everybody tell me their experience, they say that after you tighten the ball joints, it fixes the problem. However, if you take it to the dealer, they will go to the factory specs, and that's where the issue lies. I think that the factory specs are off, and if you guys read up on the forums, a lot of people will tell you the same thing. On the Dana 44s, at least on the front axle, I think that the specs that they're tightening everything to is off because everybody's experiencing this loose ball joint noise, and I think that's what it is. If it isn't, unfortunately, I will have to take this beast to the dealer as well, but let's try and fix it ourselves because if it's something as small and as stupid as a ball joint, I can tighten it here. And like I said, if you take it to the dealer, they're gonna go to the factory specs, which are not going to solve your problem. You're gonna basically have the same issue. Even though it is a castle nut with a cotter pin, it spins just enough within that cotter pin that it gives you that bit of looseness at the tightness that they give you. So what I've been told on the forums is to go at least to the next hole or to tighten it till you feel it's tight. So I do have a torque wrench, but I think we're gonna be tightening it by hand with just a regular box end wrench and just see how tight we can get it like by hand. And then I'll check what the tightness is. But let's go for a drive and let me see if I can recreate that noise for you. And hopefully people stop driving around so we don't have any background noise. So yeah, that is the noise that I am hearing, and it is kind of unsettling hearing that from a vehicle that you just bought and paid a whole lot of money for and has less than 5,000 kilometers. This thing hasn't even had its first oil change, nothing, like it's brand new. The only thing I've done is the leveling kit. But like I said, a lot of people that have nothing done to theirs, even leveling kits, nothing at all, have this same noise. So let's go, let's rip the wheels off and let's see if we can figure out exactly what's causing that noise. And for anybody wondering, yes, this is my Jeep as well. And yes, she is very dirty. I will be cleaning this thing soon. But if you guys want to find out why it got so dirty, and if you guys want to find out what we'll be doing with it next, then definitely jump down there and hit the subscribe button, because as you can tell, we definitely send this thing. So I've got the wheel off and I took the cotter pins out. Now I'm going to give everything a good tightening. And like I said, I'm only going to be using a regular wrench, and I'm just going to give it a good tighten by hand. I will check the torque after, but for all you guys that are going to be saying, oh, it's out of spec now. Yeah, because the specs were wrong. If you look on the forums or you ask anybody who has one of these Jeeps, they click. And after tightening the ball joints, apparently it fixes it. So let's cross our fingers and let's see. So I'm just going to the next hole on the nut, and that should give us enough to get rid of the clicking. And now that we got it tight to the next hole, I'm gonna replace my cotter pins, and that's pretty much it. And there we have both of our cotter pins. Now, as I mentioned, I've already checked my sway bar links, my control arms. I've checked pretty much everything, including my tie rod ends, and everything is tight. So now we're gonna move to the other side. And now on the other side, same thing. We're gonna go one turn to the next hole. Oh, and this one you can actually feel, felt a little bit loose. So hopefully that was our culprit. Oh, you can hear it clicking. For those of you that have been following the channel, hey, yeah, I do own a torque wrench. And if you know me, I don't really subscribe to torque specs for probably like 80% of the stuff on my Jeeps. I do most of my own work, and I subscribe to tight enough is the right torque spec, unless it comes to things like wheels. So when it comes to wheels and other components that are detrimental to your safety, I kind of do go by the torque spec. Now, the reason I didn't check the torque spec on those ball joints is because if they were spec'd properly at the factory or to their spec, if I'm only going one hole further, that's not gonna kill me. If I'm actually like putting the gun on there and giving gas and reaming them, okay, then we should maybe check to see if we're not going too far, stretching the bolt, damaging the joint. But going one more slot on the nut isn't gonna kill anybody. So we're gonna go tighten down the wheels, and then we'll go for a ride, and hopefully our noise is gone. I say we're good. All right, let's go for a drive and let's see. Wish me luck. It looks like we still have the noise. I don't know exactly what else I should be checking or looking at. Now, I haven't been able to review the footage of the actual driving, so maybe there's something there that you guys can see that I can't see, or that I will be able to catch when I'm editing this video. But I'm still gonna post this video for you guys. This was supposed to be a how to fix that noise video, but I guess it's a let's fix my noise now video, because yeah, it's not supposed to be making that noise. I know that my 20-year-old Jeep doesn't make that noise, and I definitely don't baby this thing. So I don't know why I have that, but like I said, everybody that has a JL or JT on the forums is complaining of the same thing. I don't know if this is normal. I don't know if this is something that I shouldn't be worried about. Maybe it's my spacers, but a lot of people that don't have the spacers or don't have anything done to their Jeep have this issue. And with the spacers, they sit in the same place where the spring isolator would sit. So there's two tabs that sit in like a metal housing. So maybe when the axle is articulating and it's moving back and forth, those two little spacers are just moving a little bit so you can hear them like clicking into place. I don't know if that's the case. I really don't. What I'm talking about is right in there. There is a piece of plastic right there and a piece of plastic that sticks out right in there. Not that, but right beside it. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's like two little tabs in there. I don't really want to stick my hand in because everything's kind of rust proofed. But yeah, maybe it's those tabs when everything is articulating and the spring is kind of moving. I couldn't tell you because I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. The only other thing I can think of is this tie rod. Actually, no, that's the drag link. Sorry. The drag link doesn't make, well, it does a bit. And the tie rod, so the tie rod doesn't make much noise, but the drag link, and it is tight. That is just it rotating like in the actual like ball. And I think this one does it too a little bit. But like I said, this thing is fresh. It has less than 5,000 kilometers on it. I've taken it off-road once and we were really easy on it. So I don't really know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep looking and keep searching. But if you guys can think of something, then let me know, because I'm kind of at a loss here. Now, I'll also be honest, I've never replaced the ball joints on any of these guys myself. I always get them done somewhere just because it's easier for me. I don't have to buy the tool for it. But I'm not sure if you're supposed to do it under weight, if you have to have the wheels on and have the vehicle sitting on its own weight. I didn't do that today. But however, if they were already tightened to spec when I took the wheels off, going even tighter shouldn't affect that, like having the weight on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So if you guys know, let me know. If it's something else that I haven't seen yet, let me know. But I think that's where I'm gonna have to leave it off here today. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done, but I'm confident that we will get it fixed, and I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, you don't really feel it through the steering. When you're driving at speed, you don't feel it. You only hear it when you're going and articulating at very, very low speeds and in parking lots, basically. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming out. If you guys did enjoy today's video, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, guys, ride safe out there. Peace.